There's a man at the door. Those aren't flowers that he's holding. Special delivery. Your dad.
First things first. My name is Ethan. I used to be a gamer. Then a video game turned my life into a living nightmare. And it all began on May 1st, 2012. I was on YouTube, watching game reviews, when I saw Deus Ex Human Revolution review. I loved the game, but I only got to the part where you're in Detroit and need to go to the limb clinic. After I saw the review, I went on Amazon to get my own copy. I know some people are going to say, why didn't you go to GameStop to buy a new game? Well, I have a beef with the owner, and the guy wasn't exactly the forgive and forget type. Anyway, I got a copy a week later, and I was pretty happy with my purchase. The game looked like it had never been opened, but Amazon said that it was pre-owned. Either way, I couldn't care less. I put it into my Xbox and started playing. The game was perfect. The only thing that seemed a bit odd was that when I saw the title screen, the words Deus Ex Human Revolution were backwards. I shrugged it off, thinking to myself that it was probably a glitch or a hack or something, since it was pre-owned. I hit continue, and I was in a warehouse, confused, but determined to keep playing. I saw Adam. He wasn't augmented or anything, he was just a human. I saw the guards were on the ground, and they had all been capsized. Same with their limbs, but there was no blood. As I went into an elevator, Adam fell and started talking. He was saying, "The last of us are true. We stand united as one. Rejoice, my son." Then a gunshot sounded. It was loud, as if the sudden burst of sound came from within my apartment. My TV volume was almost dead silent, so I didn't really understand how it could have been so loud. I then started playing as Megan, and I was in Adam's apartment. I was on the roof. I looked down at Megan. She had a cinder block tied around her neck, and a strange man in a dark trench coat was staring at her and kept saying, "Do it." Then Megan fell off the apartment building. Then I became Adam again. He was in the bathroom, but this time he was augmented. He looked directly at the camera and said, "Today is the day I become free and prosper." Then black ink dripped out of his eyes and mouth. Then everything turned black. I cringed as photos of dead bodies flashed in front of me, all with missing heads. The phone rang, but I was transfixed in horror at the screen. Then after the picture stopped appearing, in silver text a message came up. "This is humanity's last stand. Don't become what you hate. We are watching you, Ethan." 3 days later, I received a weird letter. I opened it cautiously, and all it said was, "We are always watching." Then I heard a knock on my door. I opened it, thinking it was my girlfriend coming home from work, but instead a strange man in a dark trench coat stood towering above me. He pulled out a gun and shot me in the stomach. I hit the floor, and in my last few moments of consciousness, he bent down to my ear and whispered sombrely, "We are always watching you." I woke in the hospital a week later. My mother was at my side. She told me when she found me, there was a playing card in my hand. She gave me the card. It was the Ace of Spades, and on the back, in silver ink, there were 2 words, "Watching you." I was horror-struck, and when I looked up from the card, I saw that in the window, a now familiar man was watching me.